And welcome to Corbellic Studios. Today we're going to be doing a boxing pig. The pig is going to be boxing a chicken or something like that. It's going to be a real fun one. It's going to be expressionism. And this is where we get to paint like a child, or I get to paint like a child. And you know, you can just be free to do anything that you want to as something like this. It doesn't always have to be complicated. I'm telling you, less is best. People really want minimalism. Remember, Picasso said it took him 17 years of his life to paint like an adult. Super serious, try to control everything, and he didn't feel good, but he said it took him 40 years of his life to learn how to paint like a child. And then that's when he was at the peak of his game. That's when he was able to let go. And the reason also he was able to let go too is one of my secrets how I work off of speed. The more that you're able to produce, the more volume, the more that you don't care about those ugly pieces of art that you did prior or the experiments that you do. Everybody wants to show up in social media and they want to show all the pretty art. They want to show all the gallery stuff like they're just perfect, but it doesn't work like that. They're only showing 1% of the experiments that they go through. But you don't even have to worry about social media when you're working like this and when you're selling off of eBay. The clients are already there. They're waiting for you to show up, be your authentic self, and paint like a child. So let's do this together. And this is gonna be fun. This should be a quick video because, like I said, less is best. And I like to play the game where I'm just knocking artwork out and I don't have to overcomplicate it and I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Let's see what the market let's see how the market reacts to your art or how they're going to react to this art. All right, let's do it. All right, this is our pig right here. Now, how I'm able to pull up my references, I pull up all my references using AI references. And when you join the eBay art community, my coaching program, I have all the prompts there for you of how you're able to get any kind of prompts or any kind of references that you want as well in your own style, where you can do this and it's popular and it's very simple. I have the videos broken down for you, the templates for you to download. Everything is there for you. You don't have to go through all the headache that I did early in my career trying to recreate the wheel so many times and thinking that I'm not an artist and I'm not special and all of that. You don't have to worry about that. So let's just lay down our black right here, and we're going to do it in a way where it's not complete. It just looks, it has that incomplete look. People buy that. People want that. People don't want to look where it looks like it's pretty and it's all painted together, where it's all connecting. So if you can leave some parts where it looks rugged, then that's best. That's even a talent amongst itself, to be honest with you. So here, just do it like that, right? And then what we're gonna do here, let's do some areas that's blue. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. It's crazy. These only work when they're layered, and especially if you go to a gallery and if you ever see work that's like this, it's not as simple. It is simple, but there's just a reason why they make it look like it's simple, but it's not. When you go to a gallery, the reason why is because they have it layered on top of different colors before they get to their white or before they get to their black and different things like that. It's just layered on top of each other. There's always an underpainting to say. There's an underpainting. All right, so now what we're gonna do, let's just dry this off. All right, so now that we dried that off, right? Now we go back in the painting. Let's get that black off of there. And we go back in with the 1.5 inch brush, right? Or you can even do the two inch, it doesn't matter. And then you go back in with the white. So like, there might be times where you ever say to yourself, why would the artist use white paint when there's already a white canvas, right? It's the layered look and it adds to the art. So look, now we're going in there with that dirty white, because the white is never pure when it's blended in like this. And then you wonder, oh, that's how it looks like that. These are the small things that makes things look great. And it looks like it's less, like there's not much to it, but it's just layers, really. That's all it is. And you could do that too. But you know, don't listen to me. I don't want to make it seem like this is an art class or I'm teaching art stuff because I didn't go to art school. So I'm really just going off of preference. But you can find the beauty out of your art and what works for you. All right. So now that we did that, let's dry this off one more time and then we'll go into our pig and then that's pretty much it. Boom. All right, so we dried that off. Now I'm gonna go into our my black pastel, oil pastel. Let me peel that down a little bit. And I'm gonna do the chicken. I'm not even gonna paint the chicken. That way it gives it more of that authentic, urban expressionism look. Look at that. Then look, stick figure legs, I'm all for it. That's what looks good. All right, now I'm gonna go in and now we're gonna do the pig. Our boxing pig. Look at this. All right, look at that. Boom, bam. See how quick I'm working this? The quicker the better. It's just being loose. Now let's do I'm gonna do like some red boxing glove thingy. Then let's do a light oinky oink pig, light pink, just maybe somewhere on the pig, not the whole thing. Like I said, see, there's no right or wrong of how we go about it. Look at that. I guess we're gonna do most of the pig then. It wasn't intended that way, but why not? There's no rules to this. Now let's do the other boxing glove. And then let's turn the light on. I'm going to do like the score. How many KOs our piggies had? Because you win some, you lose some. But as long as you're back on your feet to win, that's all that matters. Our pig understands that more than any of us. And sometimes when you do it like this, you could just layer up on the black. Layer up the black on top of the white. Why not? It gives it that extra pop. Or something like that. I don't know what I'm doing. But we're doing it. All right. That's good enough for me. Actually, no, it's not. One last thing. That's cool. Oink, oink. Oink, oink, man. All right, there we go right there. It doesn't have to be anything complex. It doesn't have to be anything in your mind that it has to be some type of museum look or anything. Less is best. People want something different. This might not mean anything to you, but it means something to the collector who's gonna buy it. And that is everything. Look at that. There is our boxing pig right there and the chicken, something different. You can just throw in all kinds of different prompts. A lot of times I spend like so much time just doing references and having fun within AI, putting different prompts in there of build-ups that I have that you can download as well and you can put into AI so you can just start having fun. I just put random things in there and I'm like, hey, that looks cool. I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna paint it and somebody's gonna love it out there because it means something to somebody else that's out there. If you wanna learn how you could do that for yourself, you can have yourself a boxing piggy right here, then click the link below, join us in the free eBay art community, and I'll see you in the next video.